Welcome back, everyone. How is all my fearless ones doing? Welcome to my new subscribers. I'm super excited you decided to subscribe to my channel. Here I talk about business funding, personal credit, business credit, all your financial side gigs, how to make extra money, and just level up financially, right? Today I want to talk about Navy Federal versus PenFed or Penn Federal. Pentagon Federal is the name of the credit union. Both of them are like the top tier credit unions in the United States. Navy Fed being the first, and Pentagon being up under Navy Fed. We everyone want to be part of Navy Fed. Everyone want a high limit credit card, right? But you guys, Navy Fed has this thing where they really want you to build a relationship. And if you're new to the credit unions and you're trying to get a credit card now, the company that I would go with personally would be PenFed. They gave both my children credit cards with a really thin credit file. Mind you, they're straight out of college, so they don't have, they never financed a vehicle. They don't have a really thick credit file. They have good credit scores, but not a thick credit file. And that has a lot to do with the reason why some people get high limit credit cards with Navy Fed, even with a low credit score versus someone with a high credit score, and they get a low balance or get denied altogether. It's because it's more than just your score. Everyone knows that everyone knows that Navy Fed is a relationship bank and they like for you to, put money in and make deposits. But some people actually look up and never put any money in the account, let it sit, or as soon as they open the account, they apply and get a high limit credit card. It may have something to do with their algorithm, first off. And it also may have something to do with, someone is calling me, you guys, have something to do with their credit file, right? Just because a person have a 650 or a 640 does not mean that they don't have a thick credit file. They may have, several revolving payments on their credit, like plenty of credit cards. They may have a home mortgage. They may have, a car note that they've been paying on time, but because of inquiries, can bring your score down. You can easily fall. Your credit score can easily be lower just due to applying for too much credit. Sometimes people get denied because they have been applying for too much credit, and some get denied because they have too many new accounts. So it is so many factors as to why banks will deny you credit even with a good score. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind. That's the reason why I'm big on inquiries. Now I know that some people remove inquiries. I really don't. I just, I'm really mindful of who I apply for and why I'm applying for their credit, right? So if you're in the market right now, you're shopping for personal credit, and you don't need to know anyone to join PenFed. I love it. At one time this summer, they were actually funding your savings or checking account for you. So you simply go over and, start an account, enroll, become a member, right? And they will fund your account for $5. At that point, you can actually apply for credit. My daughter, like I said, having a thin file, nice score, but thin file, they approved her for 1,500. And every 3 months, you can go in and request a credit line increase, just like you do any bank, right? For me, they approved me for a $10,000 card. And you guys, I never funded the account, only had the $5 that they put in. I have now since started funding the account. But at the time I applied, I had no money in PenFed account, but again, the $5 versus Navy Fed. I actually, went in and started making deposits. And if you, want to look at some of my other videos, actually how I was approved for Navy Fed, I have several of them. I will link one of them at the end of this video as to what I did to be approved for $35,000 worth of credit. It took me actually building a relationship and as someone said, romance and Navy Fed. I didn't have to do that with PenFed. So, to take the pressure off my subscribers, just go over to PenFed. And then I wish I would have applied for the gold card versus the platinum, because you get a 15-month 0% APR on their gold card. Navy Fed don't offer that, you guys. As soon as you use their card, interest start accumulating. And they only give you 1.75 back on this card per purchase. So their cards is not like the best card to have. They're a great bank. I don't want anyone to get this misunderstood that I don't like Navy Fed. I do have plenty of products with Navy Fed. I actually have about 7. I have 2 personal checking account savings. I have a refi auto loan on the personal side. I have 2 credit cards, cash rewards, and I believe a platinum with them. And then on the business side, I have a checking and savings. Like, I have a lot of products with them. But the fact of the matter is, they're not the best bank as far as what they have to offer to give you some relief as a customer. Now, if I can get this a gold card and for 15 months not pay any interest, imagine what they would do to help you. Like, you can go in and whatever it is that you need to do as far as finances and not have to worry about any interest. So that's my take on it. Just a quick video I wanted to give you guys. Navy Fed versus PenFed. Right now, if it was me and I couldn't get a card from Navy Fed, I've been declined, I would go over to PenFed, apply, and then apply for that gold card. I believe PenFed pulled from Equifax, which is, a lot of companies don't pull from Equifax. That's the reason why I applied, because my Equifax score at the time is still high. It's about 2 to 3 points. I believe it's 2 points from an 800, but at the time I applied, it was like a 740-ish, 750-ish on the credit score, and I only had 4 inquiries. Be mindful of who you apply for, and try to only apply for companies that do soft pulls. Now, I do not believe that PenFed do a soft pull, or maybe they do. I believe they do a soft pull to tell you which cards you qualify for, and then at that point you can proceed and move forward, and then it will be a hard inquiry. I would not try to use any hacks like freezing and unfreezing. Just allow them to pull and have that inquiry. It's worth it. They're the second best credit union in the United States. It's really worth having their account. I haven't had any problems with them. Like I said, I'm now funding that account. So, but you don't have to apply. And it has nothing to do with credit file, because I just said that my 2 daughters, I have a set of twins that recently graduated from college that do not have anything on their credit but credit cards. So they have a really thin file, and they were still approved for a card for $1,500, and I was approved for $10,000 the day I actually opened up my account. So I hope this helped anyone that's looking for new credit but has been, denied with Navy Fed, or they're still in their waiting period. So still open your Navy Fed, still build a relationship, still do what you have to do to kind of, build a relationship with Navy Fed, but go over to PenFed and open up an account today without any hassle and apply for a new credit. I would say that the credit score need to be at least a 680 or above in order to be approved. So let's try to get the score up first, okay? So yes, a 680 or above, because 680 is considered good credit to excellent, and they will tell you, what they're looking for as far as good to excellent. So again, I would apply. I hope this helped. Until next time, you guys, I want you to stay fearless. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, share, and you can also view the video on Navy Fed in the links on the screen. Bye.